So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be talking about the team of the season, Jo. Now, this guy is one of the rewards for this week's weekly objectives, and to be honest with you, he's not particularly easy to actually get. If you want to get this card in your club, you've got to win 3 squad battle games with a J-League starting 11 on legendary difficulty. Now, you can sub on players from other leagues, but nonetheless, it's still a tricky objective to actually complete. Now, I did it rather easily and quickly, but that's because I play squad battles a lot already. For those of you who don't play squad battles a lot, this objective might be quite frustrating for you. On the screen right now is the team that I used to complete the objective. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to be trying out this Team of the Season Jo card to see if it's worth sweating out some squad battle matches to earn. Anyway, before we get into this player review, in the comment section down below, I do want to hear from you guys. Do you think this objective is too difficult, or do you think it's actually okay? And also let me know if you're going to complete the objective, or if you're going to give this one a miss. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be absolutely awesome. And be sure to subscribe to the channel too, if you're new around here. Okay, so let's now chat about this guy's in-game attributes. This item does actually have a decent amount of good looking stats. In the shooting section, we can see he has 93 ratings for his positioning and finishing, as well as a 94 rating for his shot power. His passing stats, they all look pretty average to be honest, so we're not going to focus on them too much. This guy looks like he's going to be a finisher rather than a creator. He does have a couple of interesting stats in the dribbling department. He's got pretty good ball control of 91, as well as decent in-game dribbling of 89. He's also got a perfect rating for his composure, but sadly his balance of 65, that looks pretty poor. Finally, in the physical section, we can see that this guy has a 99 rating for his strength and a 90 rating for his jumping. This guy is 6'2" and he's got 99 heading accuracy. I'm expecting Team of the Season Jo to be a beast aerially. But anyway, that's enough of the numbers. Let's get into some games and let's see how this card performs in actual matches. So, for Team of the Season Jo's debut, this is what we are up against. It's a very solid Premier League looking side, which features some really good players up top, but then in defence and in goal, he's just got a normal Jordan Pickford, which is really strange. He's clearly got coins because his attack is amazing, but yeah, he's gone quite cheap with his goalkeeper option, which it could cost him. Anyway, let's get into this game and hopefully let's get some goals with Jo. So we've got Jo on the ball already. I can feel him being quite a bit sluggish, which, to be fair, was expected. He is quite a tall striker. Hold it, finds Henry, who finds Jo and goes for it with the first time shot, but he's hit it with the outside of the foot and it's gone into the arms of that Jordan Pickford. Torreira brings the ball forward. Henry finds Jo, and Jo tries to find him back, but they're knocked off the ball. Oh, nice tackle there by Jo. He gets the ball to Hullet. And now there's a chance for Thierry Henry. We get the equaliser. Hullet finds Henry. Henry slides the ball through to Hullet, who gets it onto Jo. Jo stumbles over the ball before putting the ball eventually into the back of the net. Yeah, on the ball, he's not fantastic, but he showed great composure in that situation and actually finished the shot very nicely. Jo slides the ball through. There's a chance for Thierry Henry, who's going to put that away because his finishing is so good, and Jordan Pickford is not good enough for this stage of FIFA 19, not his normal card anyway. Nice bit of play, and then Jo does really well to get around his man, eventually losing the ball to Fernandinho, but then he's won it back. And now we've got a bit of a chance here. Lala whips the ball into the box. And there is the half-time whistle. So at the break, we actually have ourselves a 3-1 lead after going 1-0 behind. Now, as you can see, my opponent has had a lot of chances in this game. And to be honest with you guys, my goalkeeper check has saved me on many occasions. So the lead might be a bit fortunate. Nonetheless, pretty happy to be in at the break with the lead. We're going to stick with the same formation in the second half and hopefully increase our lead. Finds Jo, who goes for it from distance. That's a good save from Jordan Pickford. Jo does really well to hold up the ball here, and then plays the ball through for Thierry Henry, who will get on the end of this. Can we create a chance? Oh, as if Fabian Schär has caught up to me there. Thierry Henry links up nicely. Oh, my opponent's made a mistake, and Jo has won the header, and he scored. And that could well be game over. That is a massive mistake by my opponent. Jo has just ran through, beat the goalkeeper to the ball, and made it 4-1. Jo gets the ball down. There's Thierry Henry. Whips it into the box. Chance for Jo. And he's gone for the bicycle kick and he scored it. And there is the full-time whistle. The final score is 5-2. And we've come away with the 3 points. And Jo is going to go home with the match ball. Now, despite being involved in like 4 to 5 goals, I don't think he was that impressive in game number 1. In terms of an all-round performance. But in front of goal, I thought his finishing was excellent. But his passing... that was a bit hit and miss. Nonetheless, a pretty good debut for him. As you can see, my goalkeeper got a pretty good rating. He made 10 saves in that game. He was absolutely brilliant. Like, honestly, that scoreline really does my opponent a disservice because he was much better than that score shows. Nonetheless, happy to pick up the win. And yeah, let's get into game number 2. This is what we're up against in game number 2. It's a very solid looking side which features no less than 6 team of the season cards. He's also got a team of the year, Sergio Ramos at left centre back. So yeah, this game could be much tougher than the first one. Got Jo in a bit of space early on, but he's shoved to the floor by Sergio Ramos. Jo finds the ball, gets it to Ramsey, and now we've got a chance. Jo is through on goal. Can he finish? Oh, wow! I tapped the shoot button and that has gone quite far wide. There he is, bringing the ball forward, slides it through. Can Thierry Henry get on the end of it? He can, and now he's got a chance to score, and he does so successfully. That was actually a really nice goal. Very good passing between all of the attackers, and eventually Jo gets himself a nice goal. So at halftime, as you can see, the score is 1 goal apiece. It's been a relatively even game. I would say I've had the better of possession, but my opponents definitely had the better of the chances. Nonetheless, it's all square at the break. In the second half, we are going to be changing into the 4-2-3-1 formation, and we will play it like so. We'll bring on Ibra at right attacking mid. Hopefully, in the second half, we can maybe take the lead and hopefully win the game. Ibrahimovic brings the ball forward, and Jo does really well to keep possession, but the through ball was not aimed in that direction and it's just gone to nobody. There's Ibra coming down this right edge, gets the ball inside. It's a chance for Jo, but he's closed down by Sergio Ramos. Jo and Hullet link up very nicely, and he gets the ball out to Thierry Henry. Henry returns the favour, but then Sergio Ramos comes in and just knocks him off the ball. Nice play by Jo there to set up Henry, and then Courtois pulls off a fantastic save. I don't know why Henry shot with his right foot there. His left foot, sorry, but he did. Ibra into the box, finds Hullet, who finds Jo, and Jo puts it straight at the keeper. And then Jo equalises. On the second attempt, we get the goal. Whew, didn't think we were ever going to score. Marcus Alonso finds Jo out wide. How is his crossing? It's not that bad, you know, and Ibra probably should have scored that. And there is the full-time whistle. Unfortunately, we could not find ourselves a winner, and the game actually ended in a 2-2 draw. But to be fair, I think a draw is a fair result at the end of that match. As you can see, it was relatively even. Yeah, Jo providing 2 very key finishes in that game. Not a bad second game from him. Anyway, that is the live games now complete for this video. Like I normally do, I will play 1 or 2, maybe 3 more games with this card just so I can get a better opinion of it. But that's the gameplay done. I'll see you in a moment on the summary page. So after giving this guy a few more games, what did I make of him? Well, this card is definitely a goal scorer, but it's fairly one-dimensional. I felt in some situations that I had to work hard with other players to get the best out of Team of the Season Jo. This guy's pace in-game feels around the 80 mark. He's not too slow, but he's also not rapid. This guy isn't going to be breaking away from any semi-decent defender. When dribbling with Jo, you can instantly tell he's not the most agile of players, but he does have good ball control and he can hold up the ball pretty well. He's not a striker that you want to be running with the ball with, but he can put a halt to play if you need him to. Shooting wise, I really don't have any complaints about this card. In front of goal, I thought it was really good. His finishing inside the box is brilliant and his power shots are great too. This guy, like I said earlier, is 100% a goal scorer. If he's given space, he's going to score goals. He's not just a threat with his feet either, he can score with his head as well. He wins plenty of aerial battles and he's very accurate when using his forehead. Passing wise, I found his passing to be quite hit and miss, to be honest with you guys. His short passing and link up play was alright, but his through balls were so hot and cold. 1 minute he'd put through a really good long pass, and then next time his through ball would end up just going like literally to anyone on the other team. Physically, I was quite impressed with this card, as you'd expect. Jo feels very strong in game, and he's not too easy to dispossess of the ball when he wants to hold onto it, so when he's not dribbling with it. His low balance can be an issue though. When this guy is up against strong centre-backs, they can quite easily push him to the ground. Jo's positioning in game seemed fine to me despite his medium-low work rates. This guy got involved in plenty of attacks, and he got into some good areas as well. He did make plenty of wide runs though, so if you're going to use this guy for headers, you should put the stay central instruction on him. It is a shame this guy does only have a 3-star weak foot, as that definitely does limit him quite a bit. His right foot for shooting is brilliant, but his left foot, as you can imagine, not so much. Overall though, this card was alright. It's very good in front of goal, but apart from that, it doesn't offer too much. If you need someone to hold up the ball or to cross to, you might find some use for this item. But if I'm being honest, I don't see myself ever using Team of the Season Jo again, and he will likely end up in some form of SBC for me. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 90 rated Team of the Season Jo. Do I think this card is worth getting? Yeah, I do, because at the end of the day, it's a free 90 rated Team of the Season card. I know it's not the most easiest card to get hold of, but nonetheless, I think it's worth getting either way, whether you're going to use it in games or whether you're going to bang it into an SBC. Anyway, like I said, those are my thoughts on Team of the Season Jo. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like on it. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one.